Well, good morning. Had a great night here at the Congdon shelter. It ain't much, but it's got a table inside and it has windows to get some cross ventilation. It was quite sufficient. And I thought I'd be eaten alive by the bugs, but it didn't bother me at all once I was inside. Once I'm outside, well, the black flies are getting me. Black flies are pretty nasty. I had an interesting discovery yesterday, and that is that there isn't much poison ivy around. There were sections in New Jersey and New York, and even some of Connecticut, where just walking through the rows and rows of poison ivy, right next to the trail. Thankfully, I didn't get it. I guess I was too sweaty for the oil to stick, but very happy about that. But I haven't seen any here in Vermont. I'm only 10 miles into Vermont, and it's been pretty swampy, even though I'm on the top of a hill. So we're walking the ridgeline, and there's a lot of mud everywhere. It's definitely Vermud. Cool. This one's only ankle deep. Wow. So today I get to walk through a fog bank. I'm on the peak headed down to Bennington, Vermont. That's for general location ideas. It's about 5 miles from Bennington, but still Bennington. Trail's not all that bad right now. This side of the mountain is a little bit less muddy, which is nice. But the fog makes it a little sticky. Oh well, something new every couple of miles. Well, it's 7:30 in the morning and I left at 6. The forest has gone silent. There's got to be a bear or a hawk or something out there scaring the birds. Because even when I'm still, and I don't make any noise at all, it's still silent in this area. Well, I've just come down almost a mile of these rock steps and about 800 to 1,000 feet of it. Really slow at less than a mile an hour, but I made it down safe. Now all I got to do is cross the road and go back up the same thing on the other side. Well, I just finished climbing up 800 feet of steps. It wasn't as bad as coming down, but it was still tiring. Managed to get up here to see this amazing rock structure called Split Rock. Yeah, that was worth, getting out of breath for. It is pretty cool. Well, let's see. It's not 80 degrees anymore, and I get a chance to wash the mud off of me. I guess all this rain's not so bad. The thunder's a little worrying. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got 4.5 miles left to go. Another hiker gave me the latest weather report. Said the heavy stuff's supposed to come about 4 or 5. So I need to get where I'm going pretty darn quick. And then it's supposed to rain all night and then all day tomorrow. I guess if you're ready to go hike in the woods or not, based upon whether you want to go hike in the rain. Let's see. Suppose I should count my blessings. I'm under an umbrella. The temperature cooled off a little bit. I am not the highest point, so I don't have to worry too much about the lightning. It is kind of a shame that there's no view from this point, but it'll be all right. 4.5 miles to go. I'm still having fun, just not as much fun as I could be having, maybe at home. Well, rain's letting up, which is great. Time to count my blessings. Hey, there's no poison ivy so far in Vermont. Very nice when I'm trying to dodge some of the puddles. A little cold water, and I am drenched, well, from sweat and from some of the rain. But the umbrella really works pretty well, so it's a keeper in this kind of thing. Pretty happy overall. About 3 miles left to get to the shelter. I can get out of these wet clothes. Having a good time. Yeah, birds are singing. What more could you ask for? Well, here's my happy little campsite for tonight. I am at Goddard Shelter, about 10 miles northeast of Bennington, Vermont. I decided to pitch a tent, even though it rained today, like earlier video showed, and it's supposed to start raining cats and dogs like at 11 o'clock or so, and then rain all day until noon tomorrow. But as you can see, all the fog behind me, yeah, definitely change going on. But the insects have been terrible. Flies, the biting flies, and the gnats have just been horrific. Sorry, I had to shoo one off my hand. So, not much fun with the insects, but you know, I get in my tent. I was going to be in the shelter all nice and dry, but I can't handle the bugs, so I'm not going to deal with that. Hopefully I picked a dry spot.